Welcome to Profile Traders. This is Reza and this is our market analysis for what day are we? Wednesday the 22nd. In the previous report I gave out the bracket that was supposed to hold price for ES, and the bracket ended up being extremely accurate. Now we are very much so in the same exact situation, but with a little bit of an expansion towards the top of that older bracket, which now creates a new one going from 2035 to 2000. The fact now that we close at the very high of the session, and the fact that we were unable to tackle the bottom down there, it's a sign of strength. Therefore, if we build a little bit of a strength down here prior to try to break above 1235, then the break should be successful when it takes place. In case it is not, it could then result to a very nasty reversal back down towards 2000. But if it's successful, my next target objective on the upside is 2050 first and then 2060 second. Be reminded that tomorrow we also have ECB announcing supposedly their $50 billion QE a month for bond buying. So how that will impact or not, we shall see. But the dumb assumption is that if they do print more and spend more, therefore market should go up. So all I'm saying is that be aware that tomorrow outside news will be influencing the market. On the downside, again, 2000 is support. That's the best area between 2005 to 2000 to buy it if there is an overnight pullback, and on the upside you have already the number. Now for crude, I will maintain what I said in my last report. We are trying to build a little bit of support down here, and I told you that the dumb trade was everybody thinking of a break of 46.5 because of a big head and shoulder formation, and likelihood it will not happen. And that's exactly what happened. 46.5, they tried, couldn't break it, and now it went up. However, what we are witnessing here is that upon this break to the upside, after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 session down, it has gone completely rotational, which means there has been very little buying interest. So it doesn't look good, which is very normal. Why should anybody chase crude after the massacre that we just witnessed for the last 2 months with all this talk of oversupply, etc., etc.? So every single rally that will happen will be short-lived. But it is also going to be that it most likely will become more and more difficult to short it, because it's already so depleted that the shorts are not going to get the fireworks that they used to see on the way down. So expect back and forth, quite of a chop and a two-sided market. The brackets are still the same. Above 48, I'm expecting 48.5 to 48.8. Below 46.5, it could either again be a fake breakdown depending on how we will attempt to break it, or it will be a massive breakdown straight towards 45, 44-ish. As for gold, I also said that once we will approach 1300 after already 100 plus rally point, it's going to be difficult to break it, and do not be at all shocked if we have a pullback. We did have a pullback, but the pullback was contained. We are now forming a nice little support down here. Therefore, if during the overnight we can exit above 1296, then we are going to retest the 1300 to 1305. But in any case, you cannot draw a very strong resistance line at 1305. Until we do not break it, there is a good room on the downside for some profit taking. First level I have in mind, 1277 and a half. So that's it for today. Once again, reminder that my workshop is coming next Wednesday. It's covering trading off of levels, and I'm not gonna go too much again explaining in detail, but it teaches you the trading method that I use by basing myself on levels the market is most likely to respect. Also, will teach you when a level has a good probability to hold or not to hold, which levels are the good ones, some are lesser good, some are bad, etc., etc. It's 375 for 3 days. Take a look at it on my website www.profiletraders.com under upcoming workshop. Thank you for listening. Talk to you tomorrow.